everybody, and welcome to Maine Life Media's latest series, Places and Spaces. I'm Erin O'Valley, and I'm so excited to be launching this new program in addition to Maine Life right here on New Center, Maine. Places and Spaces follows real estate brokers, builders, designers, and architects as they showcase a community in Maine that is special to them while touring unique homes and businesses throughout our beautiful state. From cool kitchens to special spaces, outdoor oasis, and gardens galore. So we hope Places and Spaces gives you ideas and inspiration about your home or business. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi, I'm Adam Eldridge. I'm third generation at Eldridge Lumber and Hardware. And if you come in on the weekends, you'll see me behind the counter with my dog, Bentley.
I am an interior designer and I work mostly on full gut remodels and new construction. I just will not let remodels break people. That is my ultimate goal.
My name is Brent Mugalian. I'm a third generation business owner here in Portland, Maine. Joke between me and one of my friends who is a rug importer, we always just say we're slinging rugs.
My de-stressor is riding my Kubota tractor around my yard.
And what do you do with the tractor?
Anything I need to do.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Auger, the operations manager here at the Atlantic Design Center from Eldridge Lumber. And we are really excited to have you guys in our showroom today, and we would love for you guys to give us a call to schedule your appointment. Since 1937, Eldridge Lumber and Hardware in York has been serving the community with all of their housing needs, whether it's lumber or kitchens and bathrooms and just about everything. When we opened up in Portland, we just had a lumber yard. We realized that that wasn't quite going to be enough, so we have now expanded our offerings to help the community with everything that they could possibly need for their homes, including kitchens and bathrooms here. And it has been incredibly busy, and we're super grateful for all of the support from the community.
Hi everyone, welcome to Central Maine. I'm really excited to take you around to a couple of places that are near and dear to my heart here in the area. And first we're going to go visit a good friend of mine, Jack Arbor, who lives on Cuba Island here on Lake Cobbessy-Conty. We call it Cobbessy or the Cobb, and Jack owns a beautiful old cabin that was renovated by our local friends here, the Cabin Masters. Next up, we're going to go see Travis Mills up at the Travis Mills Foundation, a place that's really important to us here at Kennebec Savings Bank. I met Travis Mills a number of years ago when he came to Kennebec Savings Bank with a vision to create a respite and a retreat for wounded warriors. And I think you'll find him a real inspiration and really enjoy seeing what he has built out there. So from Long Lake in Rome to Lake Cobbessy-Conty here in Winthrop, we got a great day planned for you, so let's go.
Cobbessy is very special to Jedi and I. We both have family camps there. And we spend so much time there. And I think Cuba Island, we all agree, is one of our most favorite projects. It really brought us together. Just, you know, Jack was great, but that place was huge. And we were just primed for success. It took us a lot of time, but the way it came out and just the blue, everything about it was perfect. The blue and like...
The blue was beautiful. Yeah, we opened up the kitchen, we lightened it up. Yeah, we've had a special project. We found this old boat that Jack was actually going to burn.
Oh, that one was great.
And we turned it over, and the wooden side was just beautiful. So we hoisted it up and put lights along the inside of it.
And that's one project we all worked on. That remember, we all had it in there. We all just helped out. It
that
was really
long dock,
cool.
the long walkway that goes up to the camp is really awesome.
Catwalk. Yeah.
There's so much history on Cuba Island and on Cobbessy Lake itself with the lighthouse. One of the only freshwater lighthouses
in the country. Cuba Island has it all. You get sunset, sunrises. I mean, it's a pretty special place.
Yeah. And it's on an island. You're floating your materials out there, or you're waiting till winter, till the lake's frozen to get your stuff across to the island. Back in the day, I would assume there were horses and oxen and stuff that would drag sled across the ice and get materials to the islands. And it's gorgeous. The inside is just innate, beautiful work.
Remember that old fridge he has out there? How cold.
Oh yeah.
We love Cuba Island.
Yeah, that was a great one.
We're extremely proud of that episode.
She's on a boat, she's happy.
I love it. Oh, this is my happy space.
Hello everyone, my name is Jack Arbor and welcome to Cuba Island. We are located in Manchester, Maine on Lake Cobbassaconte. So Cobbassaconte Lake, people call it Cobbassie. It's about a 10-mile long lake, and I'm located on the eastern shore of Manchester, which is the north end of the lake. I think the number of islands on Cobbassie is probably around 30 to 40. And one of the unique things about this island is it's one of the only ones that has the only house on it, or one house on it. So pretty cool place. I started looking for places and I knew I wanted to be in Manchester, but there wasn't a lot available. And the ones that were certainly out of my price range. So eventually one day cruising by on my boat, I saw a for sale sign and I got about up onto the porch and looked into the windows and said that I'll take it just because the property itself is so cool and fun. Put in the offer, and I had some good friends over at Kennebec Savings Bank in Augusta. I knew that there was a lot of interest in the property, so we had to move fast, which we did, and they got it done, and here we are. This is a beautiful lake. There's a lot of wildlife. There's a dynamic group of people that live on this lake. There's always something going on, whether it's at somebody's house or on the lake. Cobbassie Lake in general is the epitome of a Maine summer, and getting together with friends and bonfires and cookouts and things like that. So it's just really an awesome place as a whole to have people get together, but also here on Cuba with its rich history, people love to come here, so it's always a good time. So one of the things I like to do is get up early in the mornings, and the island runs north to south, so we have a dock on the east side for the sunrises, and there's a dock on the back side, west side, watching the sunsets. And on the back side of the island, it's about 2 miles to the next neighbor. So it's usually pretty quiet. It's usually, geese and loons and just calm and quiet. What I know about the house is that it was built around 1890. I believe there was some sort of fire around 1900 and parts of it had to be rebuilt. It was owned originally by 3 brothers, and then I believe it was owned by a local judge, and then it was owned by the family that I bought it from, so I'm the 4th owner. Because there's a lot of people that have been on this lake for 50 or 60 years, and they tell stories about when they were 10 years old and 5 years old sometimes doing sleepovers here on the island. So we actually invite a lot of those people back here to see what Cuba is like now and hear about their stories.
So is this the part that sold you?
This is about as far as I got before I said, I'll take it.
Welcome to our new office Smile. So Invisalign is a series of clear aligners that slowly but steadily move the teeth with light forces. We create a much more functional, healthier bite, which keeps the teeth healthier over many years.
So I'm planning on getting married in the next year or 2. It's the perfect time to perfect my smile for our wedding day. Bruce and Jamie are both very wonderful. They're premier Invisalign providers, which means I'm in great hands.
Good Shepherd Food Bank is the largest hunger relief organization in the state of Maine. So our network includes food pantries, meal sites, schools, healthcare organizations, and other community-based programs who are getting food out to people in need in their communities. So support from corporations, foundations, and individuals mean everything for us to be able to do our work. WEX has been a supporter of the food bank before, but to have them come out, especially again during this time where it is so necessary, was definitely welcome news for us.
Our mission is to work with our members and our communities to promote better health and to lead them to better health. We contribute over $500,000 annually to nonprofits who share our mission of promoting healthier communities. Hi, I'm Bill Whitmore, Vice President of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare here in Maine. I'm proud to work for a nonprofit that does not just sell health insurance, but also works to promote and expand access to health care and healthy living across the communities in the entire state.
Had enough streaming? It's time to get up, get out, and have fun again. Grab your bike, grab your gear, load up the CRV, and hit the road. Find that favorite trail and carve it up. Tonight's menu, s'mores. Life is better with a Honda. Discover new possibilities with a Honda and upgrade to a new CR-V. Stop by your local Honda dealer or visit MaineHondaDealers.com.
I first heard about the Cabin Masters right when they first started, and I had a friend reach out to me and say, hey, I saw your camp, nicely said I could see that it's in need of repair. They did a lot, so we did a couple things before they showed up, which was mostly infrastructure, but when the Cabin Masters showed up, there was still a ton of work to do. So they put in a kitchen. There was a kitchen here, not functional really at all. There was no bathroom to speak of whatsoever, not even the beginning stages of one. So the whole house is about 1,800 square feet. It's 3 floors. It does have an attic, but there's 4 bedrooms upstairs. There's a half bath upstairs. There's a full bathroom downstairs, and then it's pretty much open concept.
So is this the part that sold you when you peeked in?
This is about as far as I got before I said, I'll take it. So this boat was actually out back of the camp on 2 sawhorses when I first bought it, and it had been out there for a long time. And then the Cabin Master show came up. I kind of gave them the open slate, do whatever you want. But I was hoping that they would do something like this. Everything that you see is stuff that was here, So this raft that's hanging on the wall. This thing here is it's a music box. Let's see what you got for dance moves. The overalls are perfect.
But if you're asleep and you wake up and there's a ghost, has that ever,
That hasn't happened yet, but if it did, yes, I'd be wondering what's going on. In the middle of the house is a fieldstone fireplace that was actually built with rock and a lot of quartz that was found here on the island. And knowing that the house is built around that, we know that that fireplace was built somewhere around 1900.
Oh, I love
Classic Maine.
This is classic.
Yeah,
yes.
So one of the things that they did is I love the farmer style sink.
Yeah.
And then these cabinets are actually made from the materials of the old cabinets. A lot of the glassware, all the blue stuff, all the tins up top, the cake box, those were all here. So this here is a 1940s GE refrigerator. It still works, but it doesn't work extremely well. So we just use it for dry food storage. It's part of the history of the camp, so I did not want to get rid of it.
Yeah, repurpose it. Perfect.
Yeah, repurpose it. And as you notice, we don't really have cabinets.
It's a pantry.
Yeah, it's a pantry. That's exactly what it is. This here was not a bathroom. This used to be a wood shed and a tool shed. We try to use all the things that were here to keep it like it was in 1900. The water table here is very high. So if we were to pick any spot on the island and dig down 3 feet, you're into the water. So it's not enough land to actually, put in a full septic system. So we have an incineration system here. There's no waste, there's no smell, and we don't have to deal with it. It's pretty awesome. So we had those 3 paddles out on the porch, and I was thinking, what can we do with these things? And then I thought, well, I need a railing, so what could I get? I was talking about just putting in a regular one. I'm like, oh, a paddle, that'd be great. So, believe it or not, this is a man's bathing suit.
Ah!
Yeah, so.
Oh, so you haven't tried it on?
Have not tried it on. I'm a little bit too big. But yes, so this is something that was a normal bathing suit for maybe a 10 to 15-year-old boy. It's made out of wool.
Oh, wow.
Back in the 20s or 30s. So when I came back for the reveal, this chair is something that they built, and they had it downstairs in the living room. So, I brought in a couch and some other pieces of furniture and redid the living room, but this is something that we wanted to keep.
Oh, it's comfy.
Does it make you feel small?
I love it. No, but big.
You look but big.
But yeah, small but big.
Small but big.
Queen Erin.
Queen Erin.
So we are looking at the west on
So
this
yes,
side.
facing west side. So this is where we go when we want to watch a sunset. Yeah.
Well, this is a very special place, Jack. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys could make it out. Again, thank you so much to the Cabin Masters. They really did a tremendous job, and it's a really fun place to hang out, and I look forward to building more memories here.
So a couple years ago, I started writing and sharing on my Instagram about these women who inspired me in the field of architecture and design. I had studied a lot of these women in design school, and it was really important for me to get in on this incredible conversation that we're hopefully continuing nationally about how important women are and their contributions to every industry, but specifically my industry. That was what was important to me. This week we're featuring Charlotte Perriand. She is an incredible, fascinating figure in design. Her heyday design-wise was World War II. Materials were scarce, and we needed to find different ways to use more available materials. So she really took that on, using bended metal and glass and steel, elements that were more readily available during that time, given the war. She really had a distinctive and iconic style that is enduring, that we see in modern design every time we're engaging in those products and those materials. I'm always reminded that women are so resourceful and create out of elements that seem to have come from nowhere. Her contributions to the interior design world are enduring, and we still work with them today.
No, can you grab my hand? Grab my hand real quick. No, grab my hand. Grab it. Like don't drop it. Ready?
Got it.
Is that what you do for a good reaction?
I do that for everybody. Today we're standing at the Travis Mills Foundation Veterans Retreat Center around Long Pond in the Belgrade Lakes region. Great community out here and wonderful people. Yeah, so I was in Afghanistan on my third deployment with the 82nd Airborne Division. Put my backpack down in the bomb. Bomb went off, took both arms and both legs. You know, I got cool tricks now, but became a quadruple amputee. I'm one of 5 to survive the injuries like that. Well, my wife and I decided at Walter Reed we wanted to give back. There were so many wonderful people out there doing great things that we thought we should start a nonprofit, and we started the Travis Mills Foundation, and it was for care packages overseas, to be honest with you. And we donated $5,000 from our savings to start this, to send care packages to my guys that were going back overseas. One thing led to another. We went out on different trips where we learned how to kayak and canoe and downhill mountain bike and snowboard, and all these things I thought I could never do again. And I had such a great time, and my wife got to go because I needed a non-medical assistant to help me with a lot of things where a lot of service members didn't get the chance to have loved ones go. And I thought, well, why not? It's the only reason I really want to get better. And we talked to people in Maine. They thought, hey, let's bring some families out and see what we can do. So we found this property. It was for sale, pretty dilapidated, pretty run down. It had a great backstory. Elizabeth Arden was a cosmetic pioneer. 1929, she built this place. And she had like the very first women's retreat kind of center. We bought it. We had our partner at Kennebec Savings Bank, give us a loan. And we just kind of went after a dream that didn't even know we had until we started going for it. And now, fast forward 5 years when we started the foundation, but it's amazing. Last year we had over 200 families, and this year, prior to COVID, was gonna be about 300 families. We're gonna operate about 32 weeks. We haven't lost any of the families, we haven't lost any of our support. We've just had to put a pause on it, and we're gonna get through this and be stronger on the other side. We were gonna build a building this year, and it didn't come to fruition because of the COVID stuff, but by September next year we're gonna break ground. It's gonna be a health and wellness center type deal. It's gonna have an indoor swimming pool that's already donated. It's gonna have a massage room. We have a fitness center going in, so in the wintertime we have families come out here. They have something else to do besides stay inside the house and on blizzard days and things like that, And everybody that went into this, the people that have helped us and backed us are truly the reason this place exists. It's not me, it's everybody supporting the mission of the Travis Mills Foundation. And we actually have a volunteer list of, I think over 1,000 now, people that just want to come out and help. So yeah, it's definitely humbling. I don't get too big for my britches by any means. And I just always want to make sure that when the light gets shined on me, I shine on everybody that's been a part of this and continues to be a part of it.
So I'm originally from Lincoln, Illinois. I spent 16 of my 21 years in the military in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. My wife was actually a doctor of physical therapy at Walter Reed. Met Travis and Kelsey while Travis was recovering. Became really good friends with both of them. So because of everything she did at Walter Reed and the families that she knew there, she was able to outreach really quickly for us to get the Travis Mills Foundation established as far as getting our veterans and their families here. And I was sold as soon as I got up here because I love this type of area. I love the 4 seasons, I love snow, love the cooler weather, I love the outdoors. By far the best thing I've ever done. This place is amazing. We've had one family that says better than Disney World. We set up programming for the families to do. where they can all bond together, but they're not expected or forced to do anything. They can come up here, and we've had a family that came here and just sat up here and read books for a week, and then they said it's the best time they've had in years. We've had some service members come up here and ride bikes for the first time with their kids, and the kids are just overjoyed. I mean, it pulls on the heartstrings a lot, because they come up here and they bond, not only as a family, but with the other families. It's been a great and very humbling experience just to see how much the families and the veterans, how much they bond here. It's been really amazing.
My name is Brett Mugalian, third generation owner of Mugalian Rugs in Portland, Maine. We've been in business for almost 40 years. We really specialize in handmade rugs that are woven all over the world. If you're having trouble measuring your space or you want to see rugs in your home, part of our services is we'll come out and spend the time with you to look at the space, bring rugs, and help in any way that we can. And we've been doing that since Mugalian Rugs has been what it is.
So right now we'll go ahead and go inside the main door here into the retreat, and as you see as we're coming up to it, to keep with the history of Elizabeth Arden and the red door perfume theme, both this door and the door on the lakeside we've kept red, just to keep a little bit of that history with this house. So.
Hello, friends. Sorry. I couldn't resist, I'm sorry.
This is the main living room. This is kind of where everyone will gather, in between meals or, if they just want to sit and talk. They can also, kids in the morning time like to come in here and lay on the couches, watch TV before breakfast. But it's just a nice little place to sit and relax and have good conversations. You'll notice when we go into the dining room, normally this would be set up a little different during regular programming, but due to COVID, we've kind of spread everything out to social distance. We've removed some of the chairs or whatnot.
How many chefs do you have?
So I have an executive chef, and then I have another sous chef, and then once again, all my amazing volunteers come in and help them do all the meal prep, help them cook, and do all the serving. We make sure one of our meals is lobster. You got to do lobster.
Yeah, so we have a person that brings all the lobster up to us. And they provide it every week.
If they don't know one another when they get here, they do by the time they leave, because we keep it that close and family tight where everyone gets to know one another while they're here.
This one's, the theme is by sea. It's for the bigger families. Yeah, so we have, the families that can stay in here, like 6 to 8 people we've had up to, that many people in here.
Oh, this is cool. These are like the two mains. By land, by sea. I like it.
So, kids' toy room. So this is where all the kids hang out, a lot of the younger kids. Right here, the theater room, Love Sack. They have like sectionals and all that, You ever heard of Love Sack, big beanbag chairs? Everybody wants to do it. I don't blame you. So they donated the room to us. Bose did all the sound in here for us. This is where we do the massages currently until we build our new building. So then this is the study. Barbara Bush Foundation helped us out with this room. By the time the week's over, you have friends that you've made that you're gonna call, you're gonna text, you're gonna see what they're up to. And it's nice when the kids are like, oh my gosh, there's another dad or another mom like my parents. So, I don't know, I'm excited about what we've been able to do. And did I say excited again? Son of a beast thing. I am just over the moon.
You're so excited.
So excited.
Thank you all so much for watching this edition of Places and Spaces. If you have a special place or space that you think should be featured on the show, we'd love to hear from you. So email us and check out all of our episodes on our website, mainlifemedia.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.